Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too.
Can I just get a hug?
Oh, come on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know, Premier League is the sweetest league as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Wow. You know why I'm saying this?
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Thank God you know. But that's not what I want to ask you.
I know.
All right, now let's talk about Liverpool's game tonight. Amazing 3-0 victory for Liverpool today. What a way to come back. So I'd like to get your thoughts on that matchup before I ask you about the other.
Well, no matter what you want to hear, but let me tell you guys, okay? 3 things are sure in life. Debts, number 1. 2, paying taxes. And number 3, Salah scoring a Premier League goal. And that happened today. Those 3 things came to play today.
Wow.
And it was, yeah, I understand the noisy guys out there overtook the whole day. But then, Liverpool came strong. And it's also obvious to see that Liverpool are the least conceded side, having about 10 goals, same with Arsenal, okay? And that also counts. Maybe much later I'll delve more into that if you give me that permission. But then it was a cool goal. It was a cool goal by Mo Salah. And yes, Nunes, the devilish Nunes also played a huge part today in the game. But unfortunately for him, he couldn't make the score sheet. But then he was able to assist, and he assisted Salah. And Salah coming in to get a brace, and Jota scoring a goal. It was just so magnificent. And then, mind you, this is also a Brentford side that has been so. It was an amazing game at the end of the day, okay? And look at the position where Liverpool has found themselves, okay? At second position as it stands, okay? But then, we should also acknowledge one more person, and that is Van Dijk. Van Dijk is a rejuvenated person right now. In fact, this is the Van Dijk of 2019 because he has come back to his real self. He is manning his defense so well. And come to think of it, by November the 25th, we are going to get a cracker. Liverpool should be playing against Manchester City, I think, on November 20th. So this international break, we give them some time, okay? Everybody should go out and relax. If you don't have an international engagement, then we'll come back on November 25th to take on this game till January. That will be massive. So for every player right now knows that after the international break,
marathon,
as in
marathon,
fire upon fire. Okay, so that's all that we are hoping, and I think that from today's game, mind you, over the midweek, Liverpool didn't do so well, okay, and they also missed their chance. Just imagine what happened against them at Luton Town. Had it been they went all out and got the 3 points, man, Liverpool by now would have been on the top of the table.
Sure.
And that's one thing with the Premier League. So just imagine, as it stands right now, you cannot even tell who will be made champion of the league.
No one's slowly at the top.
Yeah, nobody's slowly at the top, my brother. You have Manchester City, you have Arsenal, you have Liverpool, you have Tottenham. Come on, look at even Manchester United. Manchester United, for the past 5 games in the Premier League, they won 4. Yeah, and you see they are I think on the sixth on the table. So that's the league for you. Exciting, bombastic, as in all the energy in this world is in the league. Big goals.
Okay. So now still on the Liverpool issue. You know, they didn't really have an impressive game against Luton Town. That match ended 1-1. Then coming over to the Europa League, they were beaten by Toulouse. They went to Toulouse to lose to Toulouse. Now coming up this game against the Brentford side, which have been very stubborn, which of course did something to the club which you didn't want to talk about. Now, so what would you really say Liverpool really did to pick themselves up from those disappointing fixtures they had both in the Europa and against their last Premier League opponents? What do you feel Liverpool team did to come up?
I told you earlier on the season, I told you this Liverpool side that we are seeing, it's a better side, okay? Mind you, last year was more like a transition year for them. They had a bad time, and now normalcy has returned to Klopp. Normalcy has returned to Anfield. The rest are now redder than before, okay, redder than 2019. And I see them, okay, look at the squad that they have. You have Yota, who any given opportunity he's there to punch in goals. You have Diaz, even with what happened with his father or his parents, you find out that he has been there. Look at the rejuvenated devil in Nunes. And look at even the younger ones that are coming. Look at Cancer, look at, what's his name? Gravenberch. Oh, come on. McAllister. Come on. That is a squad. Okay? And come to think of it, you might also say that, okay, maybe that they are not playing in the Champions League might also give them. Yes, I'm not trying to over downplay the Europa League, but then you don't go into Europa League with so much power. In fact, the Europa League, if you notice from Liverpool, they don't even field their best 11 during the Europa League. And that also tells you what their aims are. Liverpool are out there to win the league. It might sound crazy. It might sound, oh, come on. But mind you, they did it just some few years ago. They can still do it now. And they have that opportunity right now. So that's all I can say about that.
Obviously. Okay, now moving on from there, let's have a little switch over to the highlights of the night. I call it the highlight of the night because so many people were ashamed, including you. Yeah, because you never expected it. You never expected this turnout. Well, I'm talking about Chelsea game.
I never expected that Chelsea will draw this game. But then, the two clubs have failed on the night. You ask me why?
Why?
Because they conceded 4 goals each. And that will count at the end of the day. I understand the ecstasy. I understand the frenzy atmosphere. But then, you've conceded 4 goals. And that will count at the end of the day. What if at the end of the day, goal difference will make you to qualify for Conference League? What if? I'm not going to talk about Europa League or Champions League. What if? It might just be goal difference and you are there struggling with maybe Crystal Palace or Aston Villa to know whether you make it to Conference League. Okay? So, the suicide, yeah, I understand the frenzy, the whole thing that is surrounding the football, but then Chelsea had the better opportunity to win today's game. Chelsea had what it takes to win today's game. Mind you, it is also the Stamford Bridge. I know Stamford Bridge has been watered down, but then the visitors came to play you guys. I also expected you guys to also do more. Mind you, coming from the win, the Tottenham win, okay, to this time. I understand people were so excited and all that, okay? But then, we also need to give kudos to who kudos is to be given, and that is to Poch, okay? Mind you, it might look crazy, but mind you, Poch has not lost to Liverpool. Poch has not lost to Arsenal.
Wow.
Poch has not lost to Manchester City.
Wow.
Poch has not lost to Tottenham.
Wow.
So let's not be blinded. The man is doing the Lord's work as he stands right now.
He's doing whose work?
The Lord's work as he stands right now. So yeah, kudos to Chelsea. 1 point from a Manchester City might look so big, but I expected Chelsea, especially they had the opportunity. At the time they were leading, they had the opportunity to
add to their scoreline.
Exactly, yeah. But then the Chelsea fans are so happy because at the end of the day they were able to get a draw. I understand psychologically Chelsea fans are down. Let's face the facts.
Wow, this is huge.
Psychologically, Chelsea fans are down. That is the reason why you guys equalized a game that you were leading, but you then equalized and you now feel that, oh, come on, you've won the league. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but it happens. Sometimes psychologically one can get damaged, and I hope that Chelsea can get a repair as soon as possible.
Okay. So now let me get before I let you go, let me get the teams you feel will finish top 4 this season, ranking from the 1st to the 4th. If I may ask you.
So for season, I'm supposed to add Tottenham, but what is happening to Tottenham now is.
I mean, just look at that game against Wolves. It was and they were leading that match.
But that is the Premier League for you. I mean, we're supposed to add Newcastle, but look at what is happening to Newcastle now.
Beaten by Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Shocking defeat.
2-0. 2-0. So as it stands, my predictions, I call it my prediction, Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to follow suit, Liverpool and Manchester United.
Wow, that's your prediction.
My predictions for the season.
Wonderful. Let's see how it ends
Only
up.
12 games so far, right?
Yeah.
12 games so far. Very soon we might have done 1/3 of the games for the season. Then we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna draw the curtain at this point. Thank you so much, bro. It's always good to have you around.
Thank you, and I'll miss you.
I'll miss you. Kai. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll see you again.
Yes.